I get concerned when I hear trannies talking about being orgasmic as if it's an expected state. There was a show on SBS, Hijra, India's Ladyboys, where all the girls said they were on hormones, and they enjoyed all the touching and comfort of sex, but they were inorgasmic and expected to be. That's not a good expectation, because that means that you're nothing but a sex object. You never get to be a sex agent and enjoy yourself. And if we experience a lack of love, we come up with all sorts of rationalizations as to why that isn't so, and we've got commercial industry telling us it's because we're too fat or not toned enough or don't have this product or that product. Many of us were brought up with lack of love in our families of origin. I'm not unusual in that. So I'm used to dealing with lack of physical affection, and so then I create situations where that's what's created. I've learned from that and tried to move beyond that. Now all my friends get lots of hugs off me. I think we get whatever it is that we put our focus on, and if you're frightened of something, then that's exactly what you get. And it's nothing to do with your sex or your gender, or whether you've got 3 arms or purple spots. If you know you're worthy of love, you get love. If you're frightened of not getting love, then things are always going to be problematic. I had homosexual sex a few years ago. Of course, that's with a girl that was made by the same surgeon as me.
How did that go?
Oh, it immensely rewarded my curiosity. I found out what it was like to go down on someone like me. Well, I think as mammals, as humans we're certainly programmed to be sexual. We're one of the few animals that stays in sex from puberty until we die, pretty much. It's not like we come in and out of season. So we are hardwired to be very sexual. As for who we fancy, how we fuck, I think there's a lot that's genetically determined in that, or determined by how you develop in the womb, and then determined, of course, by what you interact with in your family of origin situation, and then again impacted by where you are now. Chances are, if you're a man, you're likely to have sex with a man if you're put in prison. I don't care what your background is. So there's situational stuff. But people still have very strong preferences. Ironically, I have a very strong gender preference. Despite my very ambiguous gender, I'm male and female, and I like that. But what I prefer is, androgynous boys. But it's boys, not girls. It's a marked gender preference. I'm open-minded because I grew up on the gay scene, so I'm not homophobic. So when lesbians first expressed an interest in me, I was intrigued and flattered and explored. And there's a little bit of Elvis in everybody. Only flirting tends to be with lesbians, though. The other day there was this girl and I dancing at Kooky. I think she doesn't like me, and I think because of that I don't like her, but our bodies really like each other. And when we're dancing on the dance floor, it doesn't matter where your head's going, you suddenly realise you're both doing the open left displays to each other. And I just sort of shrug and go, okay, go with it, body. And try not make too much eye contact, because it could be embarrassing, because she doesn't like me. I guess there are moments where I've had doubts and thought that maybe I won't get a partner because I've removed myself from male and female. But then I haven't removed myself from humanity. I still have maleness and femaleness. And I guess in the people that need to say they're male or female and their partner's a man or a woman, they're the people that aren't going to get involved with me. They might be 99% of the human population, but I'm after the creme de la creme. I'm at the far end of the bell curve. I'm part of the normal distribution curve, but I'm way up there, and all my friends are, and it's not a bad place to be. And frankly, would rather be up here looking back at yous wondering why you just don't get it, than be you looking at us thinking, oh, aren't they special and marvellous and magical and outside of reality? We're the humans. Or rather, we're the ones in touch with what humanity is, and being human is about more than being a man or a woman. I went to see a psychologist not so long ago about lack of love, and she just was totally normative and was going with hormones. But there's nothing wrong with this body. Why would I want it to have... Why would I want to change it? My penis that's shaped like a pussy. Nah, I dare say I consider it it's a wedge. That's the name these days. I like wedge. Wedge and vagina. And my camel toe. This was something that was made 17 years ago. It's going to be 18 this year, so it'll be allowed to sell itself legally, I think, once it's 18. It's been a good friend to me. It certainly makes wearing clothes a lot easier, not having to tuck. It's a permanent tuck job. I like the way it's adjusted my centre of gravity, and yeah, it's a bargain. I really, when I got it, I really just wanted to get rid of the penis, you know, get rid of that, and so it was more what I wanted to get rid of. I was focused on, and finding out that what I got in return was something that was wonderful too. Was a super bonus, extra pleasure, and that means that my partners don't have to push poo. Which, no offence to my gay friends there, I'm just very glad that I have that option, avoiding that. Orgasms are in the brain. Yes, I can. And I still have a prostate gland, so I still produce the bulk of the fluid that is ejaculate, which is going to be clear. A lot of trannies say that they don't have orgasms. My experience of being on hormones is that you orgasm, but it often backfires, like it goes into the bladder. So you feel really good, really good, really good. Ah, oh, nothing comes out, and you think, oh, I did an orgasm. But you did, actually. Then you go to the loo afterwards, and it feels a little bit different than urine passing through. And doctors I've spoken to tell me that they understand that mechanism too, so maybe that's what's wrong with trannies that think they're inorgasmic, because maybe they're taking hormones and they're causing the backfire. I've been hormone free for 15 years, so my body's reasserted itself, I guess, orgasmically. Oh.